Let's talk about how you can get some cold hard cash simply from refinancing your current mortgage loan. And believe it or not, you may have to pay nothing out of pocket to get your hands on that cash. First, let's explain what a refinance actually is. A home loan refinance is when you pay off your current mortgage early and replace it with a different mortgage for some kind of benefit. Now, these benefits can include, but certainly are not limited to, lowering your interest rate, reducing your monthly payment, or in this case that we're going to talk about, getting your hands on some cheddar. Now, when getting a refinance, the very first step is finding out how much your house is currently worth. Or in other words, if your home went on the market today to be sold, how much could you reasonably expect to get in return for that house? When doing a cash out refinance, a bank or a mortgage lender can give you a loan up to 80% of whatever that home's value is. So if your home is worth $100,000, a bank can give you another loan up to $80,000. Now, this is where the fun begins. This is when we're going to start talking about how we're going to get some actual money out of all of this. Now, I want you to remember that 80% rule that we just talked about. If the total amount that you currently owe on your current mortgage, the one that you're going to refinance, is less than that 80% of your home's current value, the difference between the two amounts, the amount that you owe and 80% of your value, is going to be the amount that you could hypothetically get in cash on hand from a loan refinance. So I know that can be a little bit tricky to understand. So to make it easier, let's go back to that example with the house that is worth $100,000. So your home is worth $100,000. You can get a loan up to $80,000 or 80% of the home's value. Let's say your current mortgage, you only owe $60,000. That means $80,000 minus $60,000, you can get up to $20,000 in cash on hand from a home loan refinance with this specific example. And you may ask yourself, how much does it cost to do this? Well, let me tell you, there is closing costs, but again, you can actually use the cash on hand that you're gonna get from this home loan refinance and use that to pay your closing cost. So again, using the example that we just talked about, out of that $20,000 that you can hypothetically get back, you can actually use a portion of that to cover your closing cost. Let's say for this example, the closing cost for this loan is $5,000. $20,000 minus $5,000 is $15,000. So by having all of your closing costs covered, you have paid nothing out of pocket and still got $15,000 in cash on hand from this refinance. There are so many current homeowners out there that are taking advantage of this refinance opportunity to get cash on hand without having to pay anything up front. And what are these people using this money for? Well, they're using it to pay off their debts, they're using it to give vacations to their families, heck, they're even using it as down payments for future second homes. If you're looking for a simple and easy way to get cash to do any of those things that I just mentioned, all you need to do to get started, see what your options are, is hit me up with a call or text, and let's get the conversation started. As always, I'm Jake Martinez, your favorite mortgage lender. Please follow me for more educational home loan content.